I'd like to share with you some of the hints and tips I've picked up with producing aerial video on a budget. First of all, plan your shot. I don't mean sit down and actually really plan it out, but when you're out in the field, have a good look at how you're going to progress through the shot and what your finishing shot will be. This I didn't plan. This is a bad shot. Basically, I thought I could get into the tree and back out the other side, and I couldn't. This one's much better. Just following a watercourse down that's cut its way through the rock, and then coming out at the end, I knew I wanted to come under the bridge and just get that glint of sunlight. This one, I flew the quad away from me and did a little pirouette, had the camera on, and then flew it back towards me under the trees, and then swung it round to show you the big reveal of the mirrored lock at the end. This one, I've got the camera pointing down from the quad, and then I'm flying up a watercourse basically. There's a waterfall, and I just want to climb on up the waterfall and then finish with the final shot at the top. Now fly smooth. You think you're flying smooth all the time till you put a camera on. You realise how erratic your flying is. Well, unless you're really lucky. I tend to fly as smooth as possible and then try and rack it back even more. No, don't try and panic on them. This is for video. You're not rushing around. It makes a lot of difference. The worst thing that can happen is you go too smooth and too slow and you have to speed it up in post-production. But believe you me, that's a huge benefit compared to trying to slow juddery footage down. I only use a 2-axis gimbal, and it works and produces this level of work. The reveal, this is used a lot in Hollywood and all sorts of video. That was a bad reveal. Basically, the big vista was there right at the beginning. That's no good at all. This is the way to do it. I came up over the bridge with the quad and then revealed the big vista right at the end. This is a semi-reveal, so you could see the house, just a little bit of the house before we started to descend the quad into the final shot, and then the reveal is the house at the final. This is a long reveal. You could probably work this out all for yourself. Basically, I'm not going to reveal what I want you to look at until right at the end of the shot. So I'm coming up a watercourse, keeping the quad nice and low and stable again, really smooth, keep it coming along, and then I start to climb the quad, and then literally just a turn to the right just to reveal the mirrored mountains. This is a quick reveal. That's about the quickest you can do, but it really works. It's a great technique. This is a reverse reveal. So basically I'm coming down a watercourse, but I'm flying the quad backwards, and then I just want to reveal these huge great rocks right at the end, so I just fly really close to them with the wide angle lens. It looks really nice. Paths are brilliant. I find them a great way, because usually at the end of a path there's something decent to look at. Just watch out for overhanging trees and bushes obviously, but if people have walked down there you can usually get a quad down there, and then again just up for the big reveal at the end. A dramatic reveal, so climb the quad up, and obviously the camera's facing forward, and then right at the last second drop it down and then look down the waterfall. Proximity, this I use quite a lot. This is I'm on full pitch here, going forward as fast as I possibly can on the CX-20, and it's having no effect whatsoever on the scene, hardly whatsoever, because it's such a vast scene, and with the wide angle lens it doesn't work. This alternatively, I'm moving very slowly and smoothly, and because of the wide angle lens it's given a real dramatic feel to those trees. Watch out with proximity, because things can hit in proximity. It's probably why I haven't got a lot of hair, and trees tend to grab quads quite effectively, and so do bushes, so just beware. The reverse technique, I use this quite a lot. So basically this is done post-production. So this is how I actually shot this shot of the house. I knew where I wanted to finish up, but I wasn't too bothered where I started, but I just wanted to fly out backwards, so I knew exactly what I was going to get as a final shot, and then I just reversed the technique, what we've just done here, and then basically it gives the illusion that I've flown down from a point. This one I wanted to give the illusion that I was flying out of the woods, looking backwards, and so I've filmed it going into the woods. And the reason I didn't film it coming out of the woods is if I fly out of the woods, the downdraft from the quad will absolutely wreck the leaves, and it just looks a bit messy really for me. Now, calling all channels, you always fly with all these controls working all the time. That's how we all fly. But there's a great technique for using on monuments, trees, anything. Basically I'm rolling to the left, I'm yawing to the right, I'm slightly pitching forward, and I'm climbing in the sky. So it's a nice technique to learn. Once you get this technique nailed, you can do anything basically. And again, this is the reverse of that. I'm descending, I'm rolling to the right, yawing to the left. Step 7. Okay, so put all these things together, and we've produced, you know, a nice video with proximity, planned the shot where we're going. I'm going to climb out at the end. Yeah, it's all looking good. This one I'm using, you know, all the techniques again, not working. What's missing? Light. That really is a key point in any good video. It doesn't have to be bright, but it's actually the quality of the light. This I shot on one day, and then the following day went back to get the final shot, and you can see the difference is amazing. It really makes the shot. So you want to put all these techniques together and get out in the field and have a play, and this is the sort of results you'll be producing. This is on, you know, shooting with a Tarantula X6 £40 quad, or a CX20 around £150 quad. It's a 2-axis gimbal, which was about £50, and a Yami camera about £40. So just over the £100 if you go down the Tarantula route, and just over £200 if you go down the CX20, and you can produce this level of work, and it's really fun to do. I always fly line of sight. I've just found that good. I've played around with FPV, but I find line of sight better for me at the moment, and it's just really good fun. Also, don't use GPS. I don't use altitude lock either. I just fly full manual, because then I'm in total control. You might not pick up all the techniques straight away, but most of all, whatever you pick up, however you fly, whatever you're flying, whatever camera you're using or anything, just get out there and enjoy it. This is a brilliant hobby. We can do so much with it, and it just keeps growing. I shall be doing other videos on the other techniques I will pick up as I progress, and also one on post-production work as well. So. I'll put a link in the description of all the products that I bought, and if you have a look around the channel, you'll see the different mods I've done to the quads to produce this level of work.